best revenge.
Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chargers and the Rams, coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion LA Chargers taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon going alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at these LA Chargers, champions of the AFC, making just their second Super Bowl appearance. And first, of course, since the move back to Los Angeles. And coincidentally, trying to be the second consecutive LA team to win a title.
And they are certainly hoping that this game works out better than their first Super Bowl appearance, a 23-point loss to San Francisco in Super Bowl 29.
Meanwhile, the LA Rams, they are back in the Super Bowl for the third time in 5 years. And, of course, looking to be the first team to go back-to-back since the Patriots did it 2 decades ago.
Let me continue with that theme, partner. Run it back has become the phrase in vogue. You remember, Kansas City tried to run it back, didn't get it done. Tampa.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Smith going to go to the air first play. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for LA. 48 yards. On first down, Smith. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. Throwing again is Smith. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's third and goal. Smith. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson from 6 yards away. And the Rams are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out before a touchdown. To throw is Smith. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now this throw caught left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the heart of the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Man open is Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you.
Well, welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams continue to look good here in the first half of this. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. And let's go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Smith. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. That'll be caught. It's caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up. 1st and goal. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Smith. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jacob Harris, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are feeling. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been sensational.
Here we go.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. This one into the hands of Harris on the crossing route. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Back to throw, Smith. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. The final shot here before break, Smith. And that one complete downfield to Cup. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So it's halftime. One of the greatest. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Smith on first down. It's brought in by Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Smith. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On first down, it's Smith. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Smith. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown in this Super Bowl. And the Rams are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. The partner, he has carried them in this ballgame throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, Smith. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Third quarter action in Super Bowl 57. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now it's Smith. He finds Robinson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Going up top for Cup. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Smith's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. LA set to take over again on offense.
Let's go now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Caught by Cup. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing again is Smith. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Rams are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown?
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Khalil Mack able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Smith now to throw. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it down.
Field, here comes Los Angeles.
Here we go, Shaq.
Smith going to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Smith. That's complete to Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Smith. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Rams have won the Super Bowl. And they will get the Lombardi Trophy.